kick team as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Winston. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Winston. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jameis now on first down. Olave over the middle. Now a signal with a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll fight its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Texans, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think we're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 12 in the first half. And what you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
the 36 now. 1st and 10. Now Winston. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score. The Texans take the lead. The 13 Falcons receivers come around for this offense in the second half. With their spots pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Under a jet sweep to start the run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But they gave him a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They give to Ingram up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line. To the pickup. They'll be a football defense playing right because everyone is accelerating now. He's going to get a lot of people in front. Leverage, athleticism, that brings a lot of space for him. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first one, Ingram. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He got the Texans. Makes up for his ability to make tackles in the run game as well. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returning it is Moore. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston set to take over. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Even with just one timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter, we'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Callaway. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack the quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 18. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Winston. Escaping, and he's going to be brought down. There's a second down. Multiple defenders into there for a huge loss.
That situation's happened. She's going to add to their growing frustration, don't you know?
Yeah, bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter. 3 and out, not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly. This is not a bad kick here. They'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be a 41-yard punt. It will find on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. This is Burkhead running to the right. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense. defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through, no place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Driscoll, and it's complete. It's a tight end Daniels. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. Brought down the play by the running back, Christian Harris.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ingram again. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block out a big-time running play and create extra space, you got to hit the jackpot there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he stepped up for a gain of only 100 down the 15-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the protocol that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ingram. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's not going to push his way forward. And gets the yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. A return man, Chris Moore. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20. And now out comes Houston. They'll lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 for the 23. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing the teams, turning the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll set up a throw. They'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
on the drone. Fly on the drone.
So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Winston. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, Ingram. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. He's in the 50. He's in the 30. 10. 5. And that will bring this one back. Texans touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Review the play.
Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, hit as he throws there incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Jameis to throw it. That is caught by Callaway. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find all the back and forth. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Setting those lanes over there earlier in the drive, dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've got empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Well, let's look to have the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up out of his hands again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This was thrown here into the hands of Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be up now with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
And that pickup for the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're playing away from getting that football back. You're down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, right side, it's Burkhead. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball in.
That deserves another look. It deserves another look-see. Bobby J, shut up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Right in front of, right in your face. That was in your face, number 22. Your mama. You don't teach that. You acquire the taste of the dynamics of football.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. This is caught by Dario Ogunbowale.
The fundamentals of football.
But not before they work this to the 45. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. 4 yards to pick up, first down. This offensive line, they're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive line. You gotta get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Driscoll, man up the left side is Brown. And this is going to be your own first down. It's a tackle making the Saints 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they come out and reestablish a tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Straight ahead here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the line. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really helped out the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They run with Burkhead. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup with about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my height. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes after hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively at the same pace on the block. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the play that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if you convert it down.
You and I are thinking about it. You know he is as well because in the back of his mind he's thinking, oh, I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Saints come back out ready to go for this next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass caught by Armin. And he'll go down at the 26, forming a gain of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. They get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the middle, Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up, making some noise. It's noted short. But again, they'll run with Ingram. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 down, 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff. It's Martin Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. Injuries never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific.
Always the same. In a one-possession game, every single stuff like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. 9 yards now running off the Ingram now with 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over about 50 now. And this defense is really having his thumbs trying to keep it contained.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That throws out for the Narro. Expecting a run. Instead they go to the air.
But that short, I do question the call. Run the football, pick it up. for it or not, did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1, but he wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
But a new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. They were able to stop him before he get good old speed going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston is pass caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here on musts. Now handoff to Ingram. Only a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
Have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Winston to throw for him. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground and give himself up. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On a slant, here's Collins. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Looking for Sam from here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They'll understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
This is Burkhead running to the right. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle play just shy of the 40.
Good run there off right tackle. The old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready at look for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get time.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback and it'll come out to the 25. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this one into the hands of Mechie. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason. And without getting ahead of ourselves, we're likely to see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Wants to try to add the PAT. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Now the attention turns to the Texans. Trailing in this one now. 45 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one, but I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, slim just left out on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.